You're listening to Living in Spain podcasts with David Wright.
So today we're here with Alejandro, and Alejandro has a business in Spain here in Almeria, where he helps British people with their tax and legal requirements. Hi, Alejandro.
Hello, hi, David. Hi.
Can you just give us a little bit of background about your business, Alejandro, and what it is you do for people here in Spain?
Well, what we are is what we call in Spain gestoría. We are a company is now is the third generation was established in 1969, and we deal with all the issues of Spanish and companies, Spanish individuals, and also foreigners. We deal with taxes, with and all the requirements that they need to make their lives easier in Spain.
Well, I've just had a look on my records, and believe it or not, we've been friends for about 17 and a half years now. When you first did my taxes, my books, and my self-employed and my Residencia here, so 17 years. It's gone quick, hasn't it?
Yeah. Ooh, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
Yeah. Okay, so Alejandro, also you're the Honorary British Consulate here in Almeria. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah. Aside of my business, I'm the honorary consul for the province of Almeria, and my role basically is to help foreigners, well, British in this case, when they have any issue, when they are mainly traveling or they are based in this area in Almeria, and this is aside of what I told of my main business, that is, as I said, a gestoría or accountancy office.
Perfect. Okay, so Alejandro, I've got a few questions from some of the members here as well. So I'm just going to fire away at these and see how we get on. Now, obviously, with the virus, a lot of things have changed here in Spain, and people are generally worried about when can they return to Spain. British people living in the UK that want to get things cracking again here in Spain, when can they start coming into Spain? What's the latest on that?
Well, the latest is that any person that want to come back to Spain because they live here, or maybe if they're Spanish, no problem. But if you are a foreigner, if you're in this case British, you can come to Spain if you hold a legal residence here. If you are resident in Spain, you will have to prove it, and then they let you come here. And for the rest that want to travel or want to come on holidays, the borders will be open from the 1st of July.
1st of July. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good news. So will there be any extra paperwork, people travelling here that are not resident? Because a lot of British people have started their residency, or they want to get the residency done here in Spain and they want to come here to Spain to get it going. Will they need to bring any extra paperwork with them, or can they just come as they would normally with a normal passport?
Well, to be honest, I don't know where do they have to show the paperwork. I don't know if this is when they get the flights, or when they go to the airport in England, or when they get into the country. But it would be enough to show that you have your legal residence in Spain. What the law says, or what the royal decree says, is that you are resident. It is true that with what we call the padrón, is like registering at the town hall. In theory, in my opinion, could be valid, but I cannot affirm that this is the case. To be sure, I will take as much information or documentation of yourselves, so you are covered. In the case
Sure.
of those that do not have Residencia, I can't tell. What I can tell you is what the Foreign Office is doing now. Now with the coronavirus crisis, the offices are closed, and what they are doing is we can do everything online. We can apply for the Residencia for those that committing the requirements, and they will give you a temporary approval, and when they open back the offices, you will have to go there and show yourself, so to prove who you are. And I'm not sure also if in the border they will let you in with that documentation, because in theory this is just given for those that are residing in Spain in the moment you apply for it. So I don't think it's a good idea to ask for Residencia while you are in England just to come inside. But in the worst scenario, you can come here from the 1st of July. So this is if you come in an airplane, but I think that if you come with your car, probably things will be easier.
Sure. So really then, people are best to wait until the borders are open and they can come here in person and get cracking with the Residencia. But is there any extensions on the time limits now for the Residencia, or have they still got to the 31st of December?
Well, it's still the same. We hope that because of this coronavirus crisis, that they will extend the deadline for those. Because now today, what is there is that for those that are looking to live in Spain, if you apply for this Residencia, you will have the same rights this year and forever while you keep this Residencia, the same rights as other European citizens. This means that if you are planning to come here to live, or if you already live here and didn't apply for the Residencia, do it, because everything will be easier if you get it before the 31st of December.
So would you recommend that people start their Residencia online, as you suggested before, or would it be better if they wait until they can actually come here in person?
Well, it's not a big deal to organize all the paperwork and to submit it. We need, let's say, 2 weeks. It's not more than that. So I would not be very, very worried now because of this situation. Because as I said, in July, borders will open back again, and there will be no problem for people to apply for it. I would say that we could ask Residencia until or start the process, let's say, like mid-December to be tight. So I would not be stressed because of getting this documentation. So wait, come back, and then we can apply for it. It's my advice.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's better to wait. I mean, British people are very frustrated at the moment, obviously, and it's best to just wait. When they come here, get it all sorted out when they're here. There's going to be a bit of a backlog probably, but as you say, it's a couple of weeks and they could get it all done. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah, in 2 weeks it's done. So we could wait, let's say, beginning of December, mid-December, the maximum, if not extended. So I would not be stressed out just for this.
No. One other thing as well, I get asked this a lot. The amount you need to show as proof of income, as I was understand from you in the past, is 5,500 euros in a bank in Spain or in the UK, or showing proof of funds to this amount. But a lot of people are saying that they're asked 18, 20,000 in different areas. Now, this does vary in different areas. Is that correct? And why is this?
No, it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that at all. And it's not the area. I mean, we are based, as I said before, in Almeria, and people tell me that they've been asked in Almeria those amounts. I cannot say why, I cannot say who, but the reality is that this is a national law, and the national law is for everyone. It's not by provinces. So the requirements to prove that you have enough earnings or enough assets or savings in your bank account in England or in Spain is the same for all the Spanish territory. If anyone is asking those amounts, it's simply not correct.
So the official amount is €5,500. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah.
And that's per person.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that includes children as well. If you've got a couple of children, is that included for each child?
No, well, the childs do not have to prove any kind of income themselves because it's clear that they live from their parents. So it's per person, okay. Adult person. Yeah.
Fine. Just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah.
Okay. And then can we just talk about the 180-day rule here for people coming to Spain, staying here in Spain for 180 days? I've explained this many times. I've outlined it, but maybe you can tell us a little bit clearer the 180-day rule, how it applies here in Spain, and also the tax resident. When are you officially classed as a tax resident?
Correct. Okay. So we need to manage two different, let's say, deadlines or dates. One is what we have just started, that is about legal residency. If you need to apply for what we call Residencia, it's the same as legal residence. This is given to those that are not, let's say, traveling anymore. So what they consider as they are not traveling anymore is 90 days. So for legal residence, to apply for legal residence, you need to be more than 90 days in Spain, right? So it's different things it's a different thing than fiscal resident. Now, if you live in Spain more than 183 days, that is purely 6 months, you are considered you are fiscal resident in Spain. And when you are fiscal resident in Spain, this means that you have to declare for all your income worldwide in this country. So you will have to declare in Spain all your money coming in from your pensions, salary, interest, bonds, shares, anything. Some exceptions that we can talk in another time. But basically, when you are fiscal resident in this country, because you live here more than 6 months in a calendar year, because we move from January up to December, this means that you are fiscal resident and you have to declare for all your income worldwide. And sure. When you are fiscal resident in Spain, you just pay taxes in Spain and not in the UK. This must be very clear. We have an agreement of double taxation with England, with the United Kingdom, and you never pay double for the same tax. People must understand that you just pay in one country. You just pay for the same thing in one country. In this case, if we are talking about income tax, if you decide, for example, to be fiscal resident in 2020, you will have to pay your taxes in Spain and not in England anymore.
Right. Okay. Well, I think that's cleared it up. And I've got to ask you just one last question. Probably not many people know the answer to this, and maybe you will. What about the dreaded Brexit? Do you think there'll be any extension on the deadline for Brexit, or as for people applying for residency here? Do you think it's going to affect them? What have you heard?
I didn't hear anything. If we just use our common sense, they took this year from 31st of January 2020 up to the end of this year. In theory, they took this year to deal with all the negotiations of the exiting. So if for any reason, or because of course of the coronavirus, they are not with meetings and they are not doing these negotiations in these 3-4 months that it's going to take this crisis, I could understand, I cannot affirm, but I could understand that they extend just for that, but it's not an extension on the Brexit. It's an extension of the time that they need to negotiate the exiting. So I cannot tell you that. If, as I said, if we use our common sense, maybe they will extend 2-3 months, so they have more time to finalize these negotiations. And after that, for those that are looking to come to Spain to live, it would be different. It would be something else. But of course, you can continue coming to live here. We have many clients from all over the world. We have many people living here from any country, States, Canada, South Africa, anywhere. It's a third country, no, it's not Europe. You need to, let's say, to commit a bit more requirements to live here more than 90 days, but you can do it, no problem at all. And for those that are not looking to live here, they just want to stay here less than 90 days because they bought a house or they have a house here, no problem at all. They will continue coming here. We don't know if you will have to apply for a temporary visa or any each travel that you take. Maybe you have to ask, do some paperwork. We don't know. This is what is being subject to negotiation right now, and as I said, that probably is delayed. But what it needs to be clear is that people that are here or that are here that less than 90 days, no problem at all. They can continue staying here for that period, or even longer if they apply for Residencia in the future. It won't be a big deal. So I encourage people to, if they are looking to come to Spain to live or to invest in a villa in the coast, to continue doing that, because of course we want the foreigners to come, or the British in this case, to come to us.
Sure. So basically, don't panic at the moment. Things are not going to change drastically. And even if there is, as I hear, talk about a visa to come here, many countries you have to have a visa, and it's normally around £10 or so to get a visa. So it's not the end of the world. So basically, don't panic. That's what we're saying, isn't it?
Of course, yeah. I mean, as I said, we receive people from all over the world, and they live here. So if you are just traveling because you are less than 90 days, easy, very easy. If you want to live here, you will have to commit other requirements more than for Europeans, but it's not the end of the world. So I would not change my life because UK is going out from the European Union. If my dream is coming to Spain or to any other country in Europe, I would continue with that, because there will be something. I'm sure that it will be much easier for those that are from outside Europe.
Sure. Yeah, I think so as well. Well, Thanks very much for your time and answering the questions, Alejandro. And I'm going to put a link to your website and contact details in the description box below. And hopefully, if any Brits have any further questions, they can email you and you'll be able to reply to their questions in person. Is that okay?
That's perfect. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks so much for your time, Alejandro. And thanks for joining us here on the podcast today.
No problem. Thank you to you, David. Cheers.
If you have enjoyed this podcast by David Wright, then you will love his new books. Out now on Amazon and Kindle, packed with money-saving tips and information on living and working in Spain. Just go to livinginspainbooks.com. David also has a popular blog for expats in Spain. Come and take a look now at britishexpatsinspain.com.